I guess, giving out the free interviews. I got to start making some money with this podcast, some way, somehow, with some opportunities, like I told you a little bit about what I got going on.
Yeah,
but,
very exciting news.
Just basically, even, we're not even talking about that. We talking about strictly podcasts. Like, in order for me to make money with this, people got to understand, like, these interviews that we be having and that we be doing, we can let, like, test you that free. That's automatic. That's cool. Yeah. But we have to make money with this, y'all. And people got to understand that if you have a business and you trying to feed your family and you trying to build it up and you trying to grow it, then you should understand that, and to pay $20 or $25 for an interview to build your business, that should be easy money, regardless who it is, because you never know. The podcast that you jump on or the person that you're talking to, they might blow up, and then what? You then basically squatted on them because they weren't, I guess, the big podcast, or you felt like they wasn't the big opportunity at the time for you, when actuality, you never know who you run into or who you going to meet or who listens to your podcast or whatever that can help you or get you to the next level, or they get to the next level and remember, like, hey, this person hopped on my podcast. I can bring them on and get them some shine now that now that I've blown up or whatever. But it's all about making sure you showing that love, making sure you giving that back, making sure it's being received, Support means support. I put a post up like a week ago about a homeboy basically coming at me. I'm trying to make T-shirts or whatever and design my own T-shirts. Well, not design my own, but get them made or whatever. And charge $25 for a T-shirt. And he basically was, I don't know if I can pay that. And I'm like, you telling me if it was Truck Fit or Gucci or anybody else, you would pay that $25. But because it's me and I got a T-shirt, you don't feel like I'm worth that $25. And I'm like, but you supposedly, supposed to be my friend or whatever. But you saying stuff like that just let me know that I need to cut that relationship off top right there, because I'm wasting energy and time investing in that. And you got to recognize that. You got to recognize when that happens, to cut those relationships off when you see that you have reached that max with that person. And there's no disrespect or no animosity or no anger towards the person that you're dealing with. No. It's just that you on a whole different level. Like, your mindset is different, and you don't have time. Like, literally, I do not have time to be wasting. Sheldon, I be in the truck, bruh. I be in the truck. I get so much done in my truck at work. Just focusing in on my dream. Like, I have so much time to think over the road. I would spend that time, man, usually listening to sports radio, listening to all these other podcasts or YouTube channels. Yeah, that was doing stuff that I wanted to do, but I wasn't putting in the time to do that myself.
Now you can listen to your own.
I flipped it. I said, I'm not going to get in this truck. I'm not going to listen to sports radio all the time. I'm going to spend some time where I listen to motivational speakers like Les Brown or Jim Rohn or Dr. Boyce Watkins or anybody that's talking about something positive. Just put some positive energy in me while I'm at work. Or, just spending time more just investing in my dream, which is Disorderly Conduct, the podcast, and putting effort and energy into that instead of putting energy and effort into everybody else's dream. And I truly believe, man, these nights that I'm spending, man, all these hours I'm spending in the truck at night, man, just listening to all these different people, listening to their educational programs, sometimes buying a couple of courses, sometimes I submitted my whole podcast over SoundCloud in the truck at work. I'm on my break at work. In the truck, just submitting brought my laptop to work because I feel like maybe I might think of something that I could do at work and spend that time on the laptop and create that content or write something down that I'm thinking about or just anything. It's just, for me, it's that serious. Like, it's that deep. And I want people to realize that, man, if you're pursuing a dream or you say that you have a dream about this or that, you got to be willing to sacrifice literally all that you got. You got to be willing to put your fears on the table. You got to be willing to put your everything, your whole life out there. Because for me, myself, there's no going back to the guy that I was before. If I go back, that's death. Like, that's death. I can't go back. I got to keep on pushing. I got to keep on, got to keep on going, man. Like, you got to, there is no better feeling than accomplishing something that you set out to do, man. There is no better feeling than that you putting your mind to saying, like, hey, I set my mind to do this. I didn't need nobody to push me. I didn't need no help. I did this. I got this. It's on me because it's literally on you to change your life. If you frustrated at that job right now, if you sitting in that cubicle, you listening to us talking, or you over the road like I am, a truck driver, you sitting in the truck, you listening, or you a janitor at a high school, or you a cafeteria lady, or you the cashier at Kroger, I feel your pain. We know what you're going through. Mm-hmm. We want to see better for everybody. We want everybody to be the best you that you can be. But we don't want people to feel like you got to settle for Kroger. You got to settle for Target. You got to settle for the corporate life that you miserable in. I know doctors that's miserable, that's making hella bank. Miserable. But they miserable as hell because they not happy in the field they just spent 15 plus years studying in. Imagine that. You done spent 15 plus years of your life trying to be a doctor and you accomplished that and you not happy doing it. Now all you got is unhappiness and debt.
Yeah.
So now what? I'm sorry,
suicide.
I got a little
sometimes
deep,
that's
passionate,
when people
man.
Suicide and stuff sometimes because of that. Because of that same thing, you know, because, oh, they had money. Oh, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't have done that. You don't know what some people going through. You have no idea.
I'm sorry, Shelton. I didn't want to take up too much. I got a little passionate right
it's
there,
okay,
man. I just felt something in my heart.
Do your thing, man. But that's what it's
I
about,
felt
though,
passionate about it just then, man. I just want people to realize, man, like, time is all we have. Like, we don't have enough time. We talking right now, but time is all we got.
TikTok,
and
man.
If I don't maximize this time that I have with you, my man, and I don't go all in for you, then what am I doing?
Maximize.
Like, I'm wasting my time and wasting my life doing this. But podcasting, that's my shit. Sorry.
That's okay.
Podcasting.
It's his doo-doo.
It's my engine, right? This is what I do. Y'all gotta forgive me. Sometimes I'm on disorderly conduct, and we just go all the way in. We keep it left.
Yeah, man.
So,
it's all good, man.
I'm passionate, shit. It's like I want everybody to pursue their dreams. Like,
there's nothing
that's
wrong
all
with
we
that,
have.
It almost sounds like you apologize for being passionate, bro.
Right, man. I'm apologizing for it.
You don't have to apologize for being passionate, bro. You know, because you know what I tell you, man. You have to, man. I used to be in corporate America, right? And I always say that you always need one passionate person in your corner because I tend to get loud and animated, right? They were like, wait a minute, don't get angry. You know, be like, oh, no, he's passionate. So you get you one passionate person that explains, you know, your passion on your team. So I got it. So when they be like, oh, Kreg, he's getting wild. No. He's just passionate. You know, so it's all right, man. I'll be your designated person and say what they really is. It's all good. You're supposed to, though, man.
Listen, I appreciate you giving me this opportunity, man, to just be able to just express myself once again and on your platform at that. And let me just have some time because I know I ran it for like 5 or 6.
Hey, bro, that's what it's about, though, man. Podcast.
You let me have that,
podcaster, man. You wouldn't be an effective podcaster if you didn't like to talk, if you didn't like to communicate. Podcasting doesn't work with just sitting here and don't say nothing and don't feel nothing. The people are supposed to feel what you're saying. If it's supposed to resonate. So if it ain't real with you, how we can expect it to be real with somebody else? If you talk about you have a business and you talking about, well, yeah, I do this business. I'm not excited about doing with your business.
Right.
Man, dude,
I'm not excited.
I got 1,000 business cards, dude, in probably about a 2-week time span. Do a lot of those people call me? No. All of them, no, there's a numbers game though, because I'm just excited about doing it because I've been having that business card since I was a teenager. I like doing it. I like having my name on the card. I like having a business. I like having something. So with all these businesses that I'm doing and stuff like that, it's still building brick by brick. And the support you think you would have, you don't necessarily have that. Do I whine about that support? Hell no. I go out there and go get it because I can invest time and energy in people that already shown me what their level of interest is. Or I can go find those people or have those people find me that are interested in what I have. So that's what I would say also, man, is getting over this hump and dealing with these things in business and life and all that kind of stuff. Deal with the people that want to deal with you. You don't have to force yourself on nobody. Just like you talking about being passionate, you don't have to apologize for being who you are. Be unapologetically who you are. Anybody else that has a problem with it, that's their problem. That's their problem. That's on them. Just have that problem with your hands in your pocket or we going to move some furniture, baby. You feel me? So like I said,
right.
My thing is that, you can feel how you want to feel because everyone else is being exactly who they are. We walking around trying to play fair in the game where everybody else is cheating. I just want to
say that again.
We playing fair in the game where everyone else is breaking the rules. Everyone else.
I just want to make sure everybody here. I just want to make sure everybody heard this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where everyone else is not breaking the rules. Everybody else. Everybody else is out breaking the rules, and we just out. Oh, we're gonna try to be fair. Well, we don't want to be peaceful. We don't want to do this. We don't want to ruffle any fella. But we got fellas flying all over the goddamn air, all around our head, man. So we got to be able to take that mindset and then love ourselves and be confident enough in what we can do each and every day. Then we ain't got to take no wooden nickels, man. We don't have to take no shorts. We don't have to take no mess. We don't have to take no drama. Because you know why? Because you know who you are. You know what you'll stand for. You know what you'll deal with. And nobody has to tell you that. When you know it.
Nobody.
When you know it. When you know it. And so
and nobody had to tell you.
Nah, man, bro. Man, only thing most time what people telling me is leave. That's what most people telling me to do. You talk too much. Or you too average. You too this or you too that. Or don't take all that. Or you too militant. Or you too this. Or you conspiracy theorist. Whatever, man. So most of the time, man, I don't want to hear that. That's what most time what people telling me. So I just change.
So let me ask you this question. What do you think stops people when they get when they're passionate about something and they come at you with an idea and they bring it up? What do you think stops them when I guess they get going with the idea but they just stop, or it's not as I guess they're not as passionate like that, or it's not as easy as they thought it was going to be?
Right.
Like, what do you think stops people from, I guess, completing their goals or completing their dreams?
I think you just hit those points, man. It's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. The people that you thought that say, oh, man, that's a good idea, man. Let me know when that gets started, when that phone doesn't ring and those phone calls doesn't come. So if you depending on just those conversations, those individuals, yeah, you're going to quit. You're going to be let down because you didn't expand your circle. You didn't expand your network. Okay, you learn through these things. Failure isn't failure. It's like, you know what? I just had to learn the right way to do that yet, right? So don't
right.
grab on the failure part and don't hold on to that part. Then learn a new lesson. Go to a new people. Learn a new path of doing it. And so that's why I think sometimes when people fail and quit because they have the ideas in their mind of what they think it's going to be, but then the reality hits them like, oh wow, almost like this. You ever been to a nightclub, right? You've been in a nightclub, right? You talk to a young lady in a nightclub. You sitting there, y'all conversating. While the lights is all dark. You know how the nightclubs be real dark, right? And then about 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, whatever, they turn the lights on. Totally different look, right? Totally different person. She looked totally different than what she thought. You look totally different than what she thought. And y'all been sitting there chopping it up like it was all good because the darkness covered it, right? Because it was unseen. So when you get out here and talk about all these ideas, you talked about your podcast, but the expenses of it was unseen. You dig what I'm saying? And so now you
right.
Like, hey, man, I ain't got the money for that. I don't want to do that. I ain't got to do that. You had to rebalance things because that was important to you. So how important is your dream to you? Or is it just a fantasy? Or is it just something that's in your mind or a drifting thought? You'll know that when the work does become hard. You'll know that when the people don't support you. You'll know that when the phone calls don't come in, man, you're doing a great job. You'll know that, man. But again, I'll tell you all and I'll tell you again, stop missing the standing ovation by focusing on that one mama jamma that did not clap. I understand that you want them to clap for you. I understand you want them to be proud for you. I understand that you want them to love you and support you, and I understand that. But if that is not happening, do not go forth and ignore those people that are supporting you, that are behind you, that do believe in you and what you're doing. Okay? Enjoy the process. If it's your process. Now, if it's somebody else's dream, you're only going to enjoy it for a little while. But if it's your dream, every day you get it. every day. Every day I touch this mic, bro. I get it. It's my dream, man. I love doing this. I be talking to somebody. Hell, if I ain't talking on the mic, I'm